Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today I would like to share with you some history and some understanding about how your soul started on this journey and how it arrived to this planet we call Earth, and how it is progressing in its evolution here. So originally, there was there is a source that we all call perhaps a supreme being that we call God. It is basically a source where consciousness resides, right? And so your soul and anyone else's on Earth started by breaking off and away from the source. So think of it happening like a drop of water that breaks away from the ocean and travels on its journey. So your soul was originally very much part of the source. And of course, the source doesn't know what chocolate tastes like or what loneliness feels like. So one of the reasons for this journey is so that the soul breaks away from the source and goes on its journey to explore various things, collect information, process that information, and of course bring it back to the source so it is so it has access that to that information, so it has the knowledge of that information. And so the best way to describe that is basically the source is this big ball, if you will, and your little soul breaks away from this big ball or source or supreme being or God or what have you. And it breaks away and it's very new. It doesn't have any knowledge. It doesn't have any experience. It doesn't have anything really other than the desire and the intent to explore. And the first planet that it goes to is, let's say it goes to a planet where it learns how to be a rock. So once your little soul arrives on this planet, it learns how to be a rock. It learns what it feels like to hold shape. It learns what it is like to be still. It learns the feeling of the shape, the density of the rock. And of course, once that experience is complete, once the soul finishes the experience of learning what it feels like to be a rock, it then moves to the next planet. And on that planet, let's say, it learns how to flow like water. And another thing, that it learns is how to crystallize and how to evaporate and what it feels like, how to move, and change shape and experience things that way. The soul becomes more and more spiritually strong. It now has, one planet behind it. It has more planets to go through, but the evolution of a soul happens in stages. As it travels from planet to planet, it accumulates spiritual knowledge to grow and to evolve into a stronger soul. Once your soul learns how to hold shape, for example, and how to experience different forms, it is then strong enough to learn various emotions. So it can go to the planet of, let's say, acceptance, where it learns what it is to accept things. Then once it learns that, it can move forward to the planet of fear and learn how to transmute fear. Then once it learns that, it moves on to the planet of friendship and learn what it is to have friendship and compromise and all of that. Once it, finishes the lesson there and it extracts the knowledge and, is ready to move on to the next planet, it can move to the planet of pain and learn how to alchemize pain. After learning all those different things in stages, it then arrives to planet Earth. And on planet Earth, once you arrive to planet Earth, you are a senior level soul that can experience various different emotions all at once. And it's important to, acknowledge that and to realize. Now, once your soul arrives to planet Earth, it's a senior level soul, it can handle various different emotions. Otherwise, you would not be able to proceed with incarnation on planet Earth. Now, once your soul incarnates and you are born, and it's your first lifetime on Earth, you may be having some difficulties because you are getting used to the planet. The planet is a living being, and so are you. So there's various elements here at play. Are you friends with your body? Are you friends with the overall living, breathing planet that is Earth? How do you manage your emotions? And so when there are 3 ages to a soul: young soul, middle-aged soul, and an older soul. One thing to remember is religion is necessary for younger souls, because younger souls don't understand how to best live on planet Earth. So religion reminds them that you want to be kind and compassionate, but you also want to be disciplined and structured. So the religion provides that, and there's different religions. For example, Catholicism's for the younger souls, whereas like Buddhism is more for the older souls. Government is another institution that helps souls because it allows people to not focus on survival. Government provides certain things where you can focus on other things, not just survival. Otherwise, you would be stuck in your first chakra, which is fight, flight, or freeze. It's about making sure that you're able to survive long enough to learn all the lessons and to go through all the karma. So all these different institutions that we have on the planet are useful because the soul age is important. If you have too many young souls and not enough old souls to anchor, then there is a lack of balance, and bad things can happen. If you have too many old souls and not enough young souls, the balance can tip and the destruction of the planet can occur. So the balance thing is a big, big thing, and it starts on a small scale and it expands to a larger scale. So that is your basic evolution of the soul. Another thing that is important to remember is that everyone who incarnates on planet Earth has their own plan for their life. So you come in with your own mock-up, as they say. And you have to remember that everyone around you also has their own plan as well. And so this is where karma comes in. Karma is energy that's trapped, that has nowhere to go. It is unrealized desire, right? If energy is not resolved, then you have karma. It just sits there. So that's why they talk about forgiveness and acceptance and all those things, because it's the fastest way to work through karma. But it is important to understand that you are a senior level soul that is in a highly complicated, complex, world, and you are evolving as you go through your life. And so it's important to remember and give yourself the grace and the understanding, especially in the more challenging times and in the more transformative times. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the month of May.